My name is Seth David Rose, 6 Maple Street. Almost everything I would have said was just said immediately previously. So the only thing I really want to say is that it's us who vote for you. We are not criminals. I don't know what vision you may have in your head that are we like malignant cancer cells, that we are good until all of a sudden we pop and we turn bad, that we're safe and we pop and turn dangerous. We are responsible people. I read about this in the newspaper the other day. They want to have an education class. They are asking to have an education class. How much safer can it get? I am so tired of having a view of me, of us, that we are criminals, that we're dangerous, that we can't be trusted, that we're crazy. We're not any of that. We're safe, we're sane, we just are exercising our Second Amendment freedom. I couldn't imagine if some of these restrictions that are being considered will be thought on others. How will all of you feel if a woman is raped in an open space? Because you can't have an ordinance that says we won't have criminals in an open space. If a woman is raped, how will you personally feel? How will you respond in the newspaper? How will you reply to your constituents? She could have saved herself. She could have protected herself. But we chose that she couldn't. How will you handle that? That is not a theoretical question. That happened in Texas. A woman, her parents were killed. She eventually went and became a public figure. But how will each and every single one of you feel if you restrict her that way? If you restrict any of us this way? It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a man. It could be a small guy like me, or a big guy like who was on previously. I wonder how you'll feel. And yes, you do answer to us, because we vote you in, or we vote the next person in. Do you solidly feel that you could support this idea of restriction? Thank you for letting me speak. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Well, since we're in the thank you mood, let me first, I want to make an announcement. During most of this public hearing, while he hasn't spoken, during most of this public hearing tonight, our chief of police has been here listening to your comments. And I thank him for coming and for being part of this hearing and listening. I also want to thank each and every one of you for the exemplary conduct with which this public hearing was conducted. I mean, that in itself says a lot for your point of view. And lastly, I think that the Board of Aldermen has learned a lot from what you had to say tonight, and we sincerely thank you for participating. As I said earlier, we will take public comment via email for 2 days following the hearing. And so if anybody wants to send in a comment, they send it into the cityofshelton.org website. And you should know that within 7 days, the minutes of this public hearing will be on the city website, cityofshelton.org. So if you're interested, you want to read the minutes or you want to see them, you're welcome. Again, we thank you, the Board of Aldermen thanks you, and we motion to close the public hearing, the speaking portion of the public hearing, and to keep the emails coming for 2 days would be in order.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion made, second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So ordered. The public hearing is closed. Thank you very much for your participation.